Very good morning to all the boys and girls who are listening to me, who are watching this video. This is exclusively for the students who are pursuing any professional course or any non-professional course, whatever. Generally, you might be pursuing some courses. So, very often I generally meet parents, and I also meet students when they come for admission. Um, a child will say, this is what exactly I'm thinking of doing in my life, and a parent will say, this is what I think is in demand. So CA is in demand, CMA is in demand, IA is in demand, medicine is in demand, engineering is in demand. This is how exactly parents put it across, and they say that this is what my children want. uh, this is what exactly my children should do. This is how parents express. That's okay. There's nothing wrong. Even being a parent, I too face this challenge of convincing my children. I always wanted to become IAS officer. Uh, Somehow I went up to third level. I could not clear it off. Then later on, I became an accidental teacher. Then I started loving teaching. That's okay. Almost 28 years are over. But I'm telling you, I even wanted my children, one of them at least, to start preparing for IAS, but they expressed no interest at all. Uh, then I told them very clearly, so what exactly you want to do? If in case you want to do this course, that course, science, commerce, humanities, whatever, you explain logically. In the sense, did you really probe and examine what kind of opportunities are there, what kind of career you want to build? Then they tried their level best to explain exactly what they exactly want to do. That is fine. What I'm trying to tell you, should we really listen to parents? Because most of the students in Indian context, I'm telling you, are facing this issue because parents, 90%, will impose what exactly they want in life, since they could not achieve, or so they have seen somebody achieving something. So they want children to achieve this. This is a common thing. Being a parent, everybody, even me, also have some hopes on my children, that they have to achieve something which I dreamt of, right? But frankly speaking, that is not right. Parents' expectations of rubbing something on the children, asking them to achieve what they could not achieve, it's not right. But parents telling you something about the courses, about the career, about the future is definitely acceptable. I want to just talk to you less 5 minutes, 5 to 6 minutes, or maximum 10 minutes to tell you and highlight why actually what can be the reason, what should be the reason, why are we supposed to listen to the parents? The first important, so the title itself, I've kept it in such a way. Should we listen to parents? If so, why? On what grounds? So some simple things. I mean, I'm not going to tell you something which is not known to you. Maybe you might have been ignoring it. I'm telling you, I'm talking to actually children who are who just passed 10th standard, 12th standard. They're coming to pursue some courses in professionals, because we provide CA, CMA, CS. So I'm talking in that context. I mean, generally this can be applied for anybody, right? All right. So this is Babu Rayipudi, Director of Bricks Academy. We are based in Bangalore. We provide chartered accountancy, cost accountancy, and company secretary. I myself, as a teacher, last 28 years, I've been teaching law and economics for all CA students and CMA CS students. And based on the queries and based on the experience that I have, when I keep, when I speak to students and parents, when they come for counseling, etc., I thought, okay, this is the right one to put it across to students, especially. Okay. So, guys, boys and girls, I'm telling you, don't take it otherwise. If in case any slide is not okay for you, because not all the children have got very good parents, not all the parents have got very good students. This is the nature. You will definitely find 1%, 10%, 5%, or 2%, whatever variation will be there. I'm not saying all the parents are really good. I'm not saying all the children are very good. I'm not saying all the parents are bad also, good also, anything. So you know that, right? Okay. So why should we listen to parents? The first important thing is, oh, is it? Some of you would say, definitely after reading this slide, is it? Oh, they gave a birth, so we should respect. Yes, God has used parents as a means to bring you onto this earth. Whether you agree or disagree, this is the fact that you have to listen to them because they have seen you growing up from your birth. And they know every aspect, every attitude, every personality, plus minuses they know. And they have taken the responsibility of raising you. and they love you unconditionally. Trust me, being a teacher, I may love you with conditions, but they won't love you with conditions. Sensible parents never love children with conditions, and they care for you because they 24 hours they think about you. Typical Indian parent always think about children 24 hours. Even when they're in the job, after the job, before the job, when they're about to go to bed, also they keep talking about the children, what they're going to become in future. Whether you agree or disagree, whether you disobey for this slide, I'm telling you this is a fact. The next important thing is they actually think more about you than you do think about yourself. And they work very hard. They struggle. Every rupee they save, every day they work, even Sundays, Saturdays, Mondays, whatever. All seasons, they continue working very hard only because they wanted to make happy. Don't try to be emotional. I'm telling you, this is a fact. You know this very well. I told you very clearly when I started this slide, I'm not talking about something which you do not know. You know it very well. But still, sometimes we ignore and we don't listen to them. And we hurt them by not listening to them. This is very, very important. Their reason, I'm telling you, you just listen to some of the parents, their reason, some of them, this is, I'm living because of my children. I'm living because of my children. I don't think so. There is any other reason better than this. You must listen to them because these are the reasons. Boys and girls, don't be emotional and continue listening. Don't leave this video. Another 3-4 slides are there. Don't leave this, because I know the moment you think of YouTube channel or anything, you want some attractive things. You want some dance, you want some acting, you want some crazy news, etc. I'm not giving you a crazy news, but I'm telling you crazy things that you are supposed to think when it comes to loving of your parents. And the second important thing is each parent has their own way to work behind you. Your father always think about your needs. Your mother always think about your emotional development, and she monitors you. She closely monitors you, and she sees any change that is happening. Even if you say you had your lunch, she knows that you did not have. Even if you say you're happy, she knows that you are not happy. Even if you say every inch of your thinking, your personality, she knows. And your dad always provides. I'm not saying all the parents might be thinking like that, but I'm telling you 99% of the parents, irrespective of whether they're rich, poor, middle class, whatever, they definitely think like this. One wants you to be successful. Your dad always wants to see you as a successful person in the market. Recently, one of my students told me, sir, I gave a speech on the stage and my father felt very happy for the first time my daughter gave a speech. Small things will make them very happy. So one wants you to be successful, achieve something. One wants you to be very happy. You know that. Next one, they are the first contact for your troubles. If in case you have a trouble, you're facing something, you're facing an issue with friends. You remember, recently I have heard my daughter talking to my wife saying, Mama, this is what I asked her. She was not sharing with me, but she was sharing everything to her mother. Then she felt first contact for any trouble, even a small issue that her friend is not talking, that so-and-so is saying like this, etc. Everything they share. And they're the first contact for your obstacles. They're the first contact for your forgiveness. You do any nonsense. We see there is an age obviously between from the time first year to almost 20-25 years. I'm telling you, we do all nonsense, including me and you, everybody. But who actually forgave us? How many times your father forgave you? How many times your mother forgave you? You just notice. You just notice. And I'm telling you, if you are living, it's a hope that there are two people waiting for you and they're also living. So it's like a reciprocity kind of. Boys and girls, I hope you're listening. You're not leaving this video. You must, because I have designed this exclusively for the students based on the experience I'm facing these days from the children and parents talking about their children when it comes to choosing the course. I'm telling you, they are the first people to celebrate your success. If you pass any exam being a teacher, 100% I'll be happy. No doubt. But I'm telling you, I'm not the first person to celebrate, but your father, your mother. And they are the first people to also tell you when you fail in the exam, it's okay, better leave it. Yes. They're the first people to tell you it's okay, beta, leave it. Seriously. That means, see, why should we respect them? Why should we listen to them? Because of these things only. So you must know the reason. I'm telling you, I'm trying to tell you something you know. I'm not trying to tell you something you do not know. Boys and girls, I'm not telling you something which you do not know. You know this very well. You just have to sit for some time and think about this. That's it. Then you will understand the importance of them. You need to respect them and give them attention what they have to say. That is what I'm trying to tell you. See, there's nothing wrong in listening when they give you an idea. When there's nothing wrong in listening when they tell you that better this course is bad, that course is bad, this school is bad, that college is better. There's nothing wrong. First, listen to them. After listening, what you're supposed to do, basically, if in case you don't want to do this course, you don't want to do that course, you don't want to join it, then you explain the reason. Logical explanation is very important, right? You don't have any reason what you do, and you don't have any logic behind what you're trying to do. You don't have any reason behind what you have chosen, and you want them to agree for everything. Why will they agree? Will you agree if I tell you something to do something without any logic, without any reason? You won't agree, right? In your day-to-day life, will you agree? You don't agree. When you are not agreeing, when somebody tells you to do something without any logic, then how will you expect them to agree? This is very important. Don't take my slides negative. I'm telling you, if you do not spend time with your parents, one fine day, everybody leaves. I leave, you leave, everybody leaves. But you should have memories. You should have memories, I'm telling you. Beautiful memories you should have. If you really want to have beautiful memories, the most important thing that you have to do right now, every day, every time you get time, allocate some time to spend with them. This will definitely change your mindset, change their mindset. You will have long lasting blessings. Yes. So when I started preparing this slide, I was actually thinking like what these days young people are missing. What young people are missing. So after realizing, once you reach 45, 50 years, you realize that, oh, I should have done it. I should have done it. This kind of thinking, if you want to have, why don't you start now? A small time, maybe 10, 15 minutes. As soon as you go from the college, you just spend some time with your mother and start sharing things that happened at college or institute or anything. You can talk about teachers, you can talk about you can talk about me, you can talk about anybody. Just share. There should be a reason. The reason is very simple. Something happened during that day, plus minus everything. So maybe they will give you better ideas, etc., etc. Just spend some time in the kitchen, stand beside her, keep watching her doing, and keep sharing. I'm telling you, these things will definitely bring a lot of joy in their life. If in case you're not okay with their suggestion, my sincere advice at this age, most of you, I'm talking to children who are basically, I told you, who passed 12th standard, maybe 16, 17 years or 18 years. Some of you who are doing C intermediate, you are there at 20 years, I'm telling you. If in case you have a better option, better plan, better decision, better alternative, there's nothing wrong in first explaining. You must explain with reasons, logic, everything, so that they will be able to understand. First of all, you don't express, you keep grumbling, you keep mumbling, you keep doing something, saying that, oh, my father always forces me, my mother always forces me, this, that, etc. You have to be expressive, no, first of all. You're not trying to be expressive only. This is how, when you start sharing this your ideas, your plans, your decisions, your career options, etc., that is how one best way to spend time. God knows, maybe after you shared all your opinions, feelings, emotions, etc., they would definitely start thinking about that, and they would come back to you. Trust me, a sensible parents 100% will come back to you. Also, finally, I wanted to conclude with the 2 slides. Now, what exactly parents are expecting from me? Money? No. Properties? No. Gold? No. That you have to take care. Without they asking, you have to provide. That's a different story, but they're not actually expecting that. Your love, your care, your happiness, your respect, your growth, your joy. This is what, end of the day, the central point of the parents is not exactly what you're going to give them. The central point of the parents, I'm telling you, a sensible parents or any parents, is you, your happiness, your joy, your living, your life. That's it. That's it they're expecting. So that is why they continue telling you something so that you will not commit mistakes. If they don't tell you, you will end up committing mistakes. Then some mistakes can be rectified. Some mistakes cannot be rectified. Some mistakes you can't even regret later. That is what. That is why I'm asking you. There is a logic, there is a reason behind us listening to the parents. No option at all. So let's honor parents. How do we? My question is some of the students, so what should I do so that my parents will be happy? Yes, your success will make them happy. Your happiness will make them happy. Your care will make them happy. You meeting their needs will make them happy. You listening to them, first of all. You spending time. You giving comfort at old age. You reaching your goal. You staying disciplined. Discipline in the sense there are so many things to deviate. At an age where you're supposed to focus on career, you're focusing on something else. You're focusing on cinema actor and you're worried about his movie flop or hit. You're focusing on one girl, one boy. You're focusing on other things. The age at which you are supposed to focus on career, studies, education, for building your future, you're focusing on something. That's why they're disturbed. So there is a reason for parents to have a disturbance because of your activities. So stay disciplined and show them, even if you're not successful, they're going to tolerate it. But I'm telling you, an indisciplined child, if you're not achieving 100%, parents will be disappointed. That means if you have been disciplined, you have been regularly working, you are actually focusing, even if you fail 3 times, 4 times, 10 times, 20 times, they will agree. But if you don't show your sincerity, your regularity, 100% they will feel bad. That kills them more than anything. And this you will realize once you become a parent. But should you wait until you become parent? No, right? That is what. And by giving them hope. God bless you with that. Subscribe our channel, Bricks Academy channel. And you will get not only motivations like this, you will also get some important information related to your courses, and encourage your friends also to subscribe. Have a good day. Thank you. God bless you.